2018 Masters champion Patrick Reed has already enjoyed his fair share of memorable career moments. From his WGC win to his Ryder Cup exploits and his maiden major triumph at Augusta National, he was spoilt for choice for a standout moment.
Right over his face, just. We good? So I do have to ask, what is that?
It's a little steady cam, so it keeps, so when you move it, it stays, it doesn't.
I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait a sec. I was like, how's that staying so still? Oh, yeah, you know, it was an amazing moment. I mean, to be able to have some laughs with Sergio, who's you know, become a really good friend of mine, and after my first win at Augusta, it was an unbelievable moment. And I think at this point he was kind of busting my chops a little bit and getting me to kind of relax and just have a good time, because you know, I was nervous sitting up there for the first time, and you know, Sergio was definitely keeping the light of the situation and allowed me to have a good time. You know, for me, the hardest thing that week was to put it in perspective that's still just a golf tournament. You're out there, you know, hitting golf shots and trying to do the same thing that you do every week, and that's to play the best golf you can. And leading into Augusta every year, I seem to put too much pressure on myself, and I kind of get in my own way rather than just allowing myself and my talent to, you know, play golf instead of overthinking everything. And that week, after Thursday's round of playing some solid golf and just kind of going out there and nonchalantly, you know, going and playing golf and not thinking about where I was, what I was doing. And then when I did it on Friday and played the way I did, at that point I was sitting there thinking to myself, you know, if I continue doing what I've been doing, and that's, you know, going out and just playing golf, I have a legitimate shot of winning this golf tournament. And, you know, that's all I kept reminding myself on Sunday was, hey, you know, it's just, you know, it's a normal drive down the fairway, or it's a normal 8-iron, or it's a normal putt. You know, you do this all the time. You know, I just kept on trying to bring it back to practice rather than it's Sunday having the lead at your first major to win. So I think that was the biggest thing for me, was mentally, because I knew physically I had it where it was, and you know, I knew with winning other golf tournaments I mentally had it as well. I just needed to actually do it, and you know, I was able to mentally stay in it that week. So when you play in the majors and stuff, Nike scripts us, tells us what, you know, basically tells us what we're wearing that week. We work with them leading up to the tournament, and you have a color wave, and they put guys in certain colors, and you know, that happened to be the color they gave me on Sunday. And you know, once we won in the color, I told them that we need to change the name of the color to Azalea Pink. I still have that color. I actually have it with me this week, not the exact shirt, but that color. So who knows, if we have a chance on Sunday, I might pop it back out. It was a moment I won't ever forget. You know, to have the 3-footer on the last to win, and to watch the putt go in, it's almost like all the weight just got lifted off my shoulders, because everyone believes that they can win a major. They believe they can win on the PGA Tour and on the European Tour, but to actually go ahead and do it until you actually get that first one, you know, there's always that little bit of, you know, self-doubt in the back of your mind. And to close out one gave me, you know, kind of lifted that off, knowing that, okay, I've gotten the hardest one out of the way, which is the first one. Now, you know, let's see if we can go out and continue putting yourself in position to win. And then to put on the green jacket, you know, all the guys were like, hey, you just need to make sure you put it on smoothly. Don't, you know, they're giving me a hard time about that. So that's all I can think about whenever they're putting on it is, okay, make sure Sergio puts this on, it goes smooth, or I'm not over there fighting, because you know, you won't hear the end of it from the locker room. So, you know, once it went on smoothly, it felt amazing, and I'll never forget that moment.